Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome in to another playthrough of Resident Evil 4. Want to thank everyone for joining today, and if you're joining on YouTube, Twitter, maybe DLive, maybe Trovo, maybe even Kick, and maybe even Facebook Live, welcome everyone to this simulcast. I apologize for my absence yesterday. Unfortunately, I was fighting a really bad headache. It wasn't going away even with some painkillers. Come to find out, I didn't drink enough water when I drank a little bit of coffee just to get me through the previous day. So that was my fault. But just so you know, if you're consuming anything with caffeine, be sure to drink a good portion of water according to what your body weight requires in order to balance that out. So that's a tip in that regard. My primary outlet is my YouTube channel for those of you who may be watching for the very first time. So I encourage that you subscribe over there, as it will contain all of the VODs of all the gaming playthroughs that I do for any of my simulcasting, as well as any pre-recorded content that I do also. And if you would like to also, I encourage that you also follow me on Twitter, as I do a lot of updates on there, twitter.com/sound_otaku_. And also, if you want links to any of my outlets, including a Discord server that I have, you can find all of those links over on this master link on Linktree. So moving on, as we do, as always, on the Sound Otaku channel, we give you we bring you up to speed on where we are in a game. In particular, with this one, we're going to do the same thing. So let's do that, shall we? So in the last bits of dealing with this particular game, Resident Evil 4, we were traveling through this castle, if you will, by this some dodo head, whatever, some type of midget. And he's obviously got some screws loose. But we had to grab these 3 items. We grabbed one of them in the last stream, but then we had to grab this one of a goat, it looks like. Either that or I think it was a goat. And then we had to grab a lion's head as well to put it on there to release a lock. But when we grabbed the lion's head, unfortunately, Leon was met with the armor actually moving on its own. So I don't think any of us were expecting that. But unfortunately, they were moving all like crazy. But that blue flame that you see there, it actually causes them to freeze in position, which came in handy much later on. Ultimately, Leon was able, with the help of Ashley lighting those fires, was able to defeat the armories, to which then he heads on and over and grabs Ashley, or catches her, I should say, to which she, of course, commentates the skills in that regard. They move forward, able to get out of the area that they were trapped in before, and moving on to the next thing, which of course is putting the head on the statue to finish it off, to which it unlocked the door, leading on to the next spot that they were able to go. But if you think it was that simple, think again. Unfortunately, Ashley was to run, and of course it turns out that the spot that they were at, Leon was trapped in a cage, and of course they needed a key in order to get him out. It was completely locked down. Either that or pull the handle. So Ashley ran off. There was a couple folks that was trying to take Leon out, but as you can see, yeah, it's easier said than done with these guys. Leon takes the time to show his skills. Ashley runs into a spot to where she's able to engage a lock that actually keeps the other folks out, which is really nice, gives her time to kind of think and put her head together. So she's now on her own, basically, in that regard. But she held her own throughout this entire venture, if you will. We had to deal with a few clocks and whatnot, and we had to get a piece to be able to release the lock here, and that got her right back into the hallway to where Leon was actually trapped. Now, how are they going to get him out without a key? She could pull the handle and everything, but unfortunately, she wasn't strong enough to push this guy that was leaning on the handle, so a key fell out from his sleeve, and of course, tossed it to Leon so he could get out, but unfortunately, one of these bozos right here unfortunately captured her. Even with bullets, this thing apparently wasn't fazed by it at all. If anything, just looked at Leon and just said, huh, puny mortal. Most likely, that's what they all say. But Leon was able to get out of there, and through much venturing throughout all areas of the castle, was finally able to catch up. Apparently, there was some type of ritual being conducted with Ashley. He arrived in the nick of time, but he, of course, was ambushed by that same creature that took Ashley, and then Mr. Midget here orders for everything to continue, and Leon is thrown into a pit, to which if you look at him, that's basically sky falling 101, surface area to slow down your momentum, basically. And golly net, it was a good thing that that skeleton was right there. Otherwise, he would have been toast. That's one of the reasons, I guess, why Mr. Midget said that goodbye to him. But with some, of course, training and whatnot, Leon swings his way out of danger from that, which goes to show they most likely didn't think of everything, obviously. And Leon made his way back up through all kinds of hell and back and whatnot, only to meet up with Louise, which actually has a little gift for him. And that gift was actually to help him to debate the symptoms of the parasite that's within him, because those symptoms are worsening. Of course, he wants to get one to Ashley, and making their way up to the almost to the surface and whatnot, come to find out that Louise was actually taken out by a knife to the back by none other than, you guessed it, Mr. Jack Krauser. He has betrayed everyone in the state and went over to the dark side. Now, if anyone remembers what happened to Jack Krauser during the Operation Javier mission, he had lost his right arm, or was it left arm, one of them. But unfortunately, his desire to be replenished was greater than that of integrity. So that's unfortunate, and you gotta watch out for folks like that. In Louise's last moments, he gives us a key. That is a key to his laboratory that can remove the parasites. And in his last breath, he decides to have one last smoke, something that he enjoys as a means as he sees himself off. And he also reminisces, saying that even though he had a really bad life, he wanted to change for the better. And you know, honestly, I think he's right. And it has been proven. People actually can change for the better if they want to. That's the key factor. Do you want to change for the better? But also, what are you willing to do away with? What behavioral traits are you willing to give up to be better? That's the factor that you got to remember. So that's where the chapter left off, and that's why we are back here now. So we are going to continue on. That's why I haven't actually started the game yet, because we actually need to get it. We actually need to start it, and as soon as I hit continue, it's actually going to start the game. So that's the reason why that is there in that regard. But man, rest in peace, Louise. You did good, buddy. You did good. Sure, you may have made some mistakes, but just like all of us, we learn from our mistakes and we apply those lessons that we learned. And at that point, we move on. And that's one thing you got to know too, is when you've made mistakes and you've made some bad decisions, the important thing that you got to know is you can't let the pain of those mistakes continue to bring you down. And one of the ways you can heal from those mistakes is what Louise did. He started helping others, basically trying to clean up his mess in the matter of helping others. And one way you can help others through your mistakes is let them know, hey, this is the bad path, because you lived through it and you got out of it. So might as well just avoid some of those hiccups that you don't really need to get into. So that's one other thing you can do as a means to help those to avoid those trip ups. So with that, that's enough of the rambling and whatnot. Let's go on ahead and begin. We're going to start our replay recorder right quick. And with that, let us continue with the 7th part in Resident Evil 4. Let's see what surprises await for us. And I don't think I set the EQ on this yet. No, I don't think I did. So let me set it for Friday's EQ. Let me see, where is it? Right there. Yeah, we'll set that for Friday's EQ, because that's where this. Yeah, I have different EQs for different games. So to just keep it in order, so I'm not naming every single EQ set, I just have it for Friday EQ for obviously Friday simulcast, Saturday simulcast, Thursday simulcast, and that way I don't have to worry about renaming anything.
You were a fine night, Don Quixote.
Louise is key.
You won't get away with this, Krauser.
No, I don't think he will. Make your way to the surface. Let's see where we are so far. And we got some herbs over here, so we should probably grab those. That's the objective right there. You got a red herb right there, some green herbs right here, and you also got a boot knife. And oh man. Alrighty. But that's another thing to remember, folks. Choose your actions wisely. I haven't played this game in a while. I almost forgot the controls. I've got some large resources that I don't think I'm going to have much use of at this time. So I'm actually going to get rid of some of it. And that'll make some room for some things. Got halfway on this knife. So I'm gonna bust this one too. It's throwing a lot of large resources for some reason. I have a total of, you know what? I don't really use too much of the bolt thrower. So I'm actually going to get rid of that. And then what I'll do is that makes a little bit more room there. Not sure what I'll do with this yet. So for those 2 herbs that we'll pick up, that will help us with every... Oh, I didn't even see that over there. I didn't even see that. You know what? We'll just leave that over here, because eventually when we use the rifle, we'll use that up, and then we won't have to worry about it. So we'll just leave that the way it is for now. So where I'm facing right now is where that herb should be. That's where the red herb is. So we'll grab that. And then the green herb over here. And I think there was one more herb. Straight ahead, just about straight ahead. I'm not that bright, folks. I am not that bright. Well, being that we've lost quite a bit of health, let's go ahead and do this, and this will also increase our body's constitution a little bit, so we'll go ahead and use that. Alright, so with that, if there's nothing else, just that knife there, but let's go ahead and swing back around. And we will continue. Who would have thought that Krauser would have went to the dark side? Well, I guess we're going to find out whether or not it was worth it.
There's only time to say this once, so listen up. They took your friend to the top of the clock tower. If you hurry, you might get there before she turns into one of them.
So you aren't heartless after all. I guess I should be thankful?
Yeah, you should.
I would think so. Being that she's actually trying to help you a little bit there, buddy. And we've got a merchant. Alright, we got anything on this map? Back at the ballroom area, looks like. Along with the little carriage.
Gun rhymes with fun for a reason, stranger.
Yeah, sure.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Just because it rhymes doesn't mean it's worth the time. But anyways, what do we got here? A laser sight and everything. We got 20 of
There's
these
some
things.
things money can't buy.
That is true. Like your sanity. Some can be exchanged for prizes at the shooting range. Token machines increase the chance of rare prizes. I see.
Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price, well, that's our choice to make. Knife
Alright.
needs care every once in a while.
That they do.
Different easy work.
Yes, indeed. And we'll get this guy repaired.
Good luck to you, stranger.
Thank you. Give us a little more power, maybe. Reloading speed, I'm probably not worried too much about that.
If you want a fighting chance out there, you best tune up your kit.
Of course.
What
of
you
course.
see is what I've got.
And I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking that at all. A heavy grenade and also magnum ammo, huh? Well, let me see. Might want to do some small resources.
I don't always have this in stock, stranger.
Yeah, I ain't buying that.
Will that be all then? Come back anytime.
Oh, I need gunpowder. Of course. I need gunpowder. Well, at least that'll come in handy for when I do have gunpowder. That will come in handy for when I do have it.
Welcome.
All this stuff and you ain't got no daggum gunpowder?
That cash in your pocket or your life. Easy choice, mate.
Eh.
Molding a weapon to suit your specific needs. Oh, it's a thing of beauty, isn't it? Your valuables won't do you much good in the grave.
No kidding. I think we might be good so far.
Knife needs care every once in a while. Could be the difference between life and death.
I want to say durability so it doesn't get worn out as fast.
If you want a fighting chance out there, you best tune up your kit.
So do I want this or this?
Anything suit yourself, stranger.
Of course. Hey there, Harley Jam. Welcome into the simulcast. Hopefully you are having yourself a fantastic time. I'm doing all right on a Friday. We made it to the weekend, so just playing a little RE4. All right, let's go ahead and ride the carriage, and because that door is locked. And I bet you we don't have a key to unlock it. Or do we? Well, how about that? And that takes us right into the ballroom. Which then we could go and wander around all of this stuff right here. The throne room. Oh, thank you, Harley. Glad you like it. I'm just curious. On that other door. I am curious about that other door. Hey, look at that. Ew, look at all that junk right there. That's disgusting. Okay, so. Oh yeah, I remember that from the last time. It's like harder, like a voice of a real man. Oh goodness, you're hilarious.
Oh, nothing but the finest wind.
I was just talking about gunpowder as well. And it looks like requests. That detestable Raman Salzer. See, even the very sight of his image makes my skin crawl. Do me a service and find some way to deface the portrait of him in the room shown in the photograph, will you? I'm not particular about how you do it. Hitting it with something might do the trick. Deface Raymond's portrait. See attached photograph. 4 spinels. Someone help me recover a stolen jewel snatched by a thieving crow. I bet it can be found in the vile thing's nest. It is a heirloom of our family and cannot become some bird's plaything. Sell a scratched emerald. And that would be in the courtyard. Doesn't seem like there's anything else around here. Alright, I guess we should probably ride this little carriage right here. How long has it been since I started streaming? I would say roughly about,
There's the clock tower.
let's see what time it is.
Hang in there, Ashley.
I'd say we're about 20 minutes in. And I usually go for about 4 hours. So, you're still in good time. You are still in good time. The clock tower. Let's see what we're working with around here. More gunpowder. Very good. More money. Ooh. Almost missed that. Your voice is hilarious. Sorry, saying again. No worries. No worries at all. I do tend to say some cringy things at times. Alrighty, what are we working with over here? What are we working with over here? That thing better not move. That thing better not move. Oh, look who it is.
You are nothing, if not unyielding, Mr. Kennedy. However, I'm afraid it ends here.
That's what you said last time. That's what you said last time, homie.
Shit.
Alright, this is gonna be fun.
Señor, somos tu martillo, tu cuerpo.
I'm not the best in the close range combats, but hey, it got the job done. It got the job done. Alright, where are the rest of these bozos at? 'Cause I know they got bow and arrows and stuff like that. Thank you. You won't be needing that anymore, so I'll take it off your hands. Thank you. Okay, that's a problem. That's definitely a problem. Okay, we're in the wrong spot here. I need you to run, buddy. I need you to run. Okay, now I know what to expect on that one. Can you say my name louder? That probably might cause a disturbance where I am, so probably shouldn't do that. Oh, that reaches all the way over here. Okay, well, that sucks. I was hoping the blasted thing wouldn't move, but it does. Oh, and it happens to be Mr. Midget's face too, which makes it 7 times worse. I'm sure there's an operator for that thing somewhere. Probably just gotta find him. By the way, where am I from? I am from the United States. A gold bar. That's worth selling. Okay. These guys are around here somewhere. Let's see what we can work with here. Can't do anything like that. Oh, there it is. Ladder. Huh. I didn't see that first. Okay, he's done. Let's see what we're working with here. Alright. Miss me. But that thing got me. Miss me again. Oof. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh boy.
You really know how to make someone feel welcome.
Is that your idea of welcome, Leon, or was that just a joke? I'm kidding, I know it was just a joke. Oh, look out there. So they do a lot more of them. Okay, I'm aware of that now. Get out of my face. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right.
Out of the way.
Okay, that was quite the bozoism now, wasn't it? I guess they're going to come up here, so... Alright, you got me. And now I got you. Oof. That might come in handy. Anything else around here? Nope.
Lift. How thoughtful.
Oof. I was looking for something that might happen.
What? The lift! Shit! Keep coming.
Hey, one bullet's not gonna stop them at that one shot. Oh, this guy.
Sorry.
Okay, so this is gonna be interesting. Oh, more arrows. Kind of running low on ammo, so we're gonna bug out of here. Go after Ashley. Okie dokie. If there aren't any more obstacles around here. Which, looking at this whole assembly, this doesn't look very good. I figured as much. I think we're probably just supposed to walk on that. Probably not run. Yeah, I just found out. So that tip is a little bit late. But I guess better late than never. You know? That's the other thing. Better late than never. Oh, and I got more bozos waiting for me on the other side, too. We're just gonna take it very easy. And of course, worried about getting shot at. My combat knife is broken, and I need to get a little bit more ammo. Should have got 2 sets of the small resources, but whatever. But we have some boot knives, so that can help us for the time being. Worst case scenario, I have the bolt launcher, so we can always reuse those. And speak of the bozos as they come. Not a shotgun shells, but whatever. We're just gonna discard that. Alright, let's see
And
what
so,
this does.
I have delivered the girl to you as promised. Do tell our Lord to not forget the loyalty of his servant, Ramon.
No.
Ashley!
Always an obstacle.
Fool, Mr. Kennedy. To have been bestowed with Lord Sattler's
You talk too much.
yet failed. You vulgar, utterly uncivilized.
Bruh. The only one who's uncivilized is your bozoism. But yeah, he does talk too much. And I think we need to leave, because I think this is about to get real ugly. This is about to get real ugly. And I hardly got any ammo.
Power has been granted by my master. The power of God.
I don't think that's any power related to that.
For the final act.
Dang, you look even uglier than you did before.
You are nothing but an extra in my script, Mr. Kennedy.
Yeah, okay.
So don't get too carried away. Your biggest scene is over.
Okay, gotta watch out for that
Get out of
stuff.
your crappy script.
Well then, why don't you show me what a first-class script is like? Do your own actions.
Oops. Alright, gotta watch out for them egg sacs. I'm not doing so good still avoiding those egg sacs.
Or die as you desire. Either way suits you wonderfully.
Okay, so I wonder what the technique is to get this guy.
Oh dear, I just realized I haven't said the class of this play. Was that an act of defiance against me?
Alright, I gotta watch out for that.
Precious, you're small man. The time has come to your final scene.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I got quite a few scenes. You may not like them, but I got quite a few scenes. If not an endless set of scenes. Nah, don't worry about it, Harley. We're just doing a boss fight right now. We're just doing a boss fight. A bozo that apparently,
Bad yourself for a moldy son of a bitch.
That was well struck. I jest, of course. Did you fall for it? Now then, once more, I want to see you trip over yourself. Mr. Kennedy, you share another resemblance with my papa. He was a foolish, incapable man who contented himself with the adoration of worms.
sure.
Damn it! His likeness is uncanny. It makes me want to strike the life out of you.
Okay.
Give it a rest. Watch your language, my lord. What would others think of you?
This means death. It's slow, miserable death. Stay still.
Why don't you make me?
Why did you flee, you insolent dog?
Woof woof.
You tiny, ugly, sickly half-wit. You
Says the midget himself.
You demon child! I'll send you back to the hell you came from! Does that hurt? Are you in pain? Distress? Such suffering is revolting! Twist your nose, your ears, turn your fingernails, your lips. I'll save your eyes for last.
Yeah, okay.
I shall drink the blood out of every last cavity of your body.
What do you think this is? The Last Supper?
I cannot wait. You're bleeding, Puñetito.
What have you been eating?
Why are you looking at me like that? At me, Fey Ramon Salazar. You too, is that it? It is, isn't it? I know it is. Damn you, damn you, damn you, damn you. How dare you look at me like that?
I think you really need a new hobby, buddy. kill this one. Yeah, this one. I don't know what the technique is, but maybe one time down the road I'll find it. But right now I don't know what the technique is. Probably just need to get enough handgun shots in that will actually stagger them, so then we can stab the orb. Just gotta incapacitate him for a second.
Die!
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. You probably have to do this a few times.
Kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
Probably one more stab ought to do it. Got that heavy grenade. Not my best, it worked, but it worked. Lip Rouge, what the heck? What do you be doing in your spare time? Large resources, don't really need those. Looks like there's some ammo right there, but can't get to it. See if there's anything down here. None other than that. Those resources. Alright, well. You know, not bad for my first time taking on this guy. Not bad. Oof. One of the cables on my in-ears has a short. Might have to change out the cable.
Ashley, no time to lose.
I know. And when we see a merchant, we really need to make sure that we get our gear taken care of. Really great.
Where do you think you're taking her?
Got a merchant around here somewhere? Probably. You can follow on Twitter. That depends. All right, so I will, if I remember, I'll check it out. I'll do my best to remember. Housekeeper memo number 1. I have failed you, my lord. I was unable to fulfill your final commandment and keep the boy from the path of wickedness. I caught a glimpse of Master Raymond's evil temperament during his younger years. Interesting. When he discovered a servant mocked him by uttering whatever that statement is behind his back, he summoned her to his private chambers. After forcing her to kneel before him, Ramon doused her face with the vial of vitriol he pulled out of his pocket. The young master watched with glee when the servant writhed sorry, my English is a little bad tonight, in agony as the skin melted from her face. His twisted grin still haunts my dreams to this very day. As time passed, Ramon's treachery only deepened, and that infernal cult soon learned they could prey upon his vulnerable heart. Curse the fiends. Excuse me. They've manipulated Master Ramon and turned him into their puppet. I'd say Ramon has some issues with his temper. I'd say that's what allowed it to happen. Worst of all, they've managed to use him to unleash the plagas that Salazar family has fought so long and hard to keep sealed away. Now, of course, see, I think it might be the contact right here. One of my ears is shorting out, but I think it might be just the contact right here. I might have to use some needle nose pliers to adjust it. That's what it's really seems like. What is right off axis right there. These ears ain't bad though. Probably just a bad contact. Worst of all, they've managed to use him to unleash. Okay, I already read that. Lord Diego, rest assured, I intend to watch over Master Raymond until the very end, whatever fate may befall us. As a faithful servant of the Salazar family since my birth, it is my duty and my penance to you. Interesting. Your stream is cool. Really deserve more viewership and followers. Hey, it takes time, so I'm glad you like it. It just takes time to get that audience, but pretty much I do it mainly because I just like to do it. If other folks want to watch, then by all means join in. If they don't, that's fine too. I think the other thing is, VTubers are kind of a hot topic these days. Eventually, I will get a VTuber model because I want one. But that'll be in the future, maybe about a year or so, or whenever I'm able to get the budget for one, which I'm in no hurry. So I've got 8 shells for the shotgun, so that'll work. Could always use some more handgun ammo. When I'm using some customized graphic stuff, it'll help gain more followers and subscriptions. Just don't have the budget for it right now. But I'll use what I got. I'm eventually going to chroma key my face doing different faces. So that way, when I do an image of a game in particular, that'll give some traction. But right now, just don't have the budget for that.
Perfect. Won't have to swim after all.
Of course. Because swimming these days is a little risky. Hopefully there's fuel in that bad boy.
Ah, damn it.
Look who it
Looking
is.
for something?
Of course. Of course. Well, that's the end of that chapter. We survived. That's the important thing, is we survived. And only died once, and that was only because at the bridge. That's the only thing. Yeah, I'm not doing anything on that right now. It's going to be a while before I do anything like that.
You look like you've got something to say.
I have something to ask you. But I don't think I'll get a straight answer. Raccoon City. You know, after the incident, the world changed. You try to save one person, 100 others die. I guess I changed too.
You. Leon S. Kennedy. You haven't changed. You just think you have.
And she would know, wouldn't she?
So here's my question. Have you changed, Ada?
Not really.
Or are you just trying to use me again?
What do you think? We're here. Don't think too hard, handsome. See you later.
Story of my life.
Some of that actually is a story of his life, because he was basically drafted to work for the government. Go after Ashley, of course. And I don't think Louise actually mentioned where his laboratory is. Oh, they got some artillery up in this bad boy, don't they?
Spotlights. Let's avoid those.
Yeah, definitely.
Ashley. There you are.
Motion activated. I wonder if we can take out that sensor.
Look at all these busy bees. Better watch my step if I don't want to get stung.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Yeah, I'm not gonna do. I'm not really not gonna be doing a VTuber model for a long while. And I actually get approached by a bunch of art folks, so it's getting kind of old. I'll reach out to somebody when I'm ready. I don't think we have to worry about anything as far as that. But I'm wondering, can we take out that spotlight? And can we take out those sensors?
Need to hurry.
Yeah, well, if we rush, we die, so... might want to chill out a little bit with that.
All right.
I'll look at all the options I have available, and then I'll make a decision from there. Looks like we can't disable it. What is that thing, bulletproof? Are those sensors bulletproof or something? Well, at least we got some stuff over here, but then again, what's this? That's what I'm looking for.
I've got some new items in stock. Come take a look. Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
A case upgrade for
What you see is what I've got.
64,000 pesetas. That'll drop me down to like 34,000. We're gonna have to wait on that because we need to
Good
repair
luck
some
to
of
you,
our stuff.
stranger. Crossing your T's, dotting your I's. That's the way to be. Will that be all then?
Forgot there's a couple of things I can get here. A cubic device.
I'll buy almost anything.
Yeah, we can sell that. We don't need that. Small key, I'm not sure what that'll do. Gold bar, we can get rid of that. 24,000 for this lip rouge. Finely crafted brass case containing rouge for selling only. Okay. Extravagant clock.
Well then, pleasant travels.
Let me see. No, I don't have anything like that. Yep, I don't have any jewels. I don't have any jewels, so I'm gonna just sell this stuff.
Your valuables won't do you much good in the grave.
No, they don't.
I'll buy it at a high price.
Of
Got
course
a
you will.
selection of good things on sale, Stretch. Bigger is better, as they say.
Yeah, true that.
I thought so when I was a lad.
Alright, we need to get some first aid
That
sprays.
cash in your pocket or your lot. Stocking up while you can. Wise choice. I don't always have this in stock, stranger.
Alright, well, I'll get as many as I can while you got them in stock.
Will that be come back?
Does he need 12 for shells? Yeah, it needs 12. Well, then we'll just get handgun ammo for the time being.
Anytime.
I'm starting to wonder. Oh, get that back out here. What are you doing? Not sure when I'll need that rocket launcher, but I have it. That should work. And let's heal this guy up. That's there, so basically we gotta work our way around here.
Damn it.
Nope, we ain't doing that. We'll start over. We'll start over, see if we can do this as stealthily as possible. I mean, if we can, we can. If we can't, we can't. But let's find out how stealth we can be with this.
All right.
Okay, we can't take those things down. See if we can take that other spotlight out. I don't think so, though. Not from this angle. Nope, not from this angle. See how many times I can do this without having to start over. Yep, he's gone.
Damn it.
Dang it. That's interesting. I wonder if we could save our progress and then come back. That was easier than I thought it would be. That was a bit easier than I thought it would be. Come on over here, grasshopper. Come on over here. I'd say that basically breaks their necks. Okay. I mean, yeah, that boss man, he was a lot less of an issue than I thought he would be. Oof. That's definitely no good. You better duck, dude. Nope, no good. No good on that. And that thing is deadly. That thing is deadly. I guess you can't just, you know, crawl on the ground. I guess they didn't incorporate that into it. And it looks like they start you right from the beginning.
You're serious?
¡Ahí está! ¡Catadlo!
All right, let's think about this a little bit. That's gonna screw him up right there. Under nominal circumstances. Honestly, I don't see why we can't just climb through here. But I guess the game says that's too easy. The game says that's just too easy. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. we supposed to get around this thing? So we gotta figure out how to get through there. Because it looks like the beam is only hitting this area. But that area is clear. That looks like a blind spot, but I'm not fully convinced. Well, let's take a look at it. This is a test. Okay, looks like that's it. It looks like that's the way. Well, that was a pain.
It's got teeth.
Not sure how steady this bridge is, but come on over here, buddy. That's chained up. So the only way to go is up.
De aquí no sales. Te atraparé.
A rocket launcher?
¡A cubierto!
This isn't good.
just gonna have to make a break for it. There's no way we're gonna take them out with all this stuff in our way. Couldn't bring it down in time. Go ahead and launch that rocket, buddy. Alright, whatever.
One down.
And yep, I did shoot him in his nuts. I did shoot that bozo in his nuts.
They keep coming. This is where they're keeping Ashley?
Finally, somebody does more than just one hit.
Damn! I knew it. One down. Ah.
Yeah, there's some goodies around here. Yep, some goodies around here. There was something over there we can interact with.
Doesn't look like I can get in through here. Need to find another way.
Yeah, it's probably that other side. Probably the sub-objective. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Huh. Claymore. We got another claymore here. Let's save the game right here. And while we're at it, I think it's good if we take a little break as well. So we're going to do roughly a 20-minute break here. So if you need to, go ahead and get yourself refreshed. Take a restroom break or whatever you need to. Maybe get some other snacks if you are finding yourself needing a few refreshments and whatnot. And while we're on the break, to keep you a little bit entertained, I'm going to share with you a video that's on my YouTube channel. And it is a video of a series that I do called the Life Lessons series, to which I cover both anime and movies. And I extract the challenges that the characters go through, and then present a observation of what we can learn from that, so we can grow in our maturity. So this one in particular that I'm going to show you is one of my favorite, being that it is one of a technical background, which I happen to be of. And when I first heard about this particular disaster and the lessons thereof, I was just very intrigued by it, because one thing as I go through a lot of things related to my job and my line of work, which is AV tech as well as IT tech, what I'm noticing is end users, I understand that they don't understand all of the aspects of it, and I'm not expecting them to understand the stuff on a technical level that I do. But one thing that we have a bad habit as a human society is we don't respect a lot of things. And when we don't respect things, that can lead to a lot of catastrophes. So I encourage that you check out this video that you're about to see during the intermission, and hopefully you can learn some things from it that can help you to be a better person in that regard. All right? So I'll be back after this video is over. Take a listen.
Technology has made civilized life significantly more comfortable for human society. From the discovery of electricity and the use of different natural resources, humankind has produced many products. However, some products have been engineered with such complexity that when misused, they can cause severe injury, environmental impacts, and even cost lives. So why are there so many technological disasters in human history? What is the common denominator? The HBO miniseries Chernobyl is one of many productions and documentaries that provides answers to these questions and is the series we are reviewing. Welcome to a special edition of the Life Lessons series. The HBO miniseries Chernobyl is a 5-episode production that references the history of the disaster regarding the explosion of nuclear reactor number 4. It was compiled based on the testimonies, official documents, and other accounts from 1986 and the following years. The miniseries was written by Craig Mazin and directed by Johan Renck. If you have not seen this series, I recommend that you do so before continuing this Life Lessons installment. Throughout the other productions related to this accident, this series appears to contain significant details from the decisions leading to the pinnacle of the disaster to the cleanup involved. Some of you may be asking what else could possibly be learned about this historical accident that can help us to avoid problems that are nowhere near the scale of what happened back then. That's a great question. One of the leading causes of critical equipment failure, if not at the very top, is human error. In many technological disasters, we often hear this term used with a specific naming convention related to the occupation of the industry, such as operator error. However, this ranking alone is not the sole cause of critical failures. Human error can extend all the way to the highest positions in all chains of command. But yet it's often those in lower rankings where the blame is focused. By the opening narration in the documentary series Seconds from Disaster, the statement says, quote, "Disasters don't just happen. They are triggered by a chain of critical events," close quote. Therefore, in order to get to the bottom of any issue, we must examine all facts and persons involved from top to bottom. In summary of this miniseries, Reactor Unit 4 of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in 1986 was undergoing a safety test. The test was to determine the ability of the steam turbine coasting down its revolutions per minute in the event of a power failure and determine if its free spin would possess enough mechanical energy to drive the power generator in order to sustain the water pumps that cool the reactor core. The theory argued that the coasting turbine would bridge the 1-minute gap for the diesel engine generators to rev to the performance revolutions per minute, which would then take over and power the water pumps. The reason for this is because with nuclear fission reactors, even when the chain reaction is stopped, the nuclear fuel experiences what is known as heat decay, which means the fuel remains very hot for a period of time. Because of the significant amount of heat, lack of cooling would lead to the core overheating, which could then lead to a meltdown and restart the chain reaction. This would be catastrophic as the fuel would become a molten mass at around 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit and would burn through the metallic reactor vessel and concrete building and into groundwater, instantly superheating and contaminating it with ionizing radiation, rendering the groundwater unusable for all forms of life, to which it would spread throughout the land for hundreds if not thousands of miles. But why is ionizing radiation so dangerous? It's because the gamma rays can damage the DNA of living organisms, leading to cancer in less severe cases. In worse cases of severe exposure to ionizing radiation, the cells in the body break down while the individual is still alive and fully conscious until it can no longer sustain living. Therefore, this safety test was crucial. However, many things went wrong during preparations for the test. According to reports and testimonies, RBMK reactors at this time possessed major design flaws, causing them to become unstable at lower power levels. Many safety systems were disabled, and reactor force balance was way out of the guidelines by government regulations, workplace protocols, and within nature itself. The end result was 2 massive explosions, followed by a radioactive fallout, political misconduct, cleanup, and the worst nuclear disaster in human history. So what connections does this have that we can learn from? While the design and construction of technology may be complex, our general interaction with it is simple. Let's begin with episode 1 of the miniseries. Number 1. Always respect the truth and its authority. In the opening sequence of the first episode, Professor Valery Alexeyevich Legasov, the appointed physicist of the committee to investigate and contain the Chernobyl disaster, was trying his last efforts to relay the truth. He was demoted from his position and isolated in order to restrain the truth about the conditions of the former Soviets' RBMK reactors, which had design flaws, and the classified details ordered by government entities, which ultimately aided in the developments to the explosion. In addition, he was under constant surveillance by the Security Bureau to keep him in check. At the same time, this is as far as they could take it due to his credibility via his testimony in Vienna, where he testified to the world about what happened in Chernobyl following the explosion. With his health declining and guilt for not speaking the whole truth at first, Professor Legasov found himself distraught and wanting to make amends. In addition, with the understanding that his final move would likely attract additional retaliation by the Security Bureau, Professor Legasov, unfortunately, manually resigned from among the living. Humankind throughout history has displayed significant cases of integrity issues and a love-hate relationship with the truth. Those with these issues only love and respect the truth when they are the prevailing party thereof, regardless of what their motive is. This mindset is often referred to as delusion, and it's not concerned about whether it's right or wrong. It will lie, cheat, and steal to get its way. However, the truth sees this, and it will fulfill its purpose. To attempt to suppress the truth is to declare war against nature. There have been many, time and time again, that have lost such a war. Yet there are still more among humankind who refuse to accept this reality. The bottom line, we do not stand a chance in a fight against the truth. And those of us abiding by the truth can only keep ourselves clear from those who oppose it. So if you are in a toxic environment that opposes truth, make relocating to somewhere that abides by truth a top priority. No amount of suppression nor oppression will ever stop the truth from fulfilling its purpose. It always finds a way, influencing our conscience as one of its common avenues. And no matter how many you try to silence, it has many to choose from to carry out its purpose. Number 2, always investigate key witness testimonies. Following the major explosion, a plant worker reported to the control room that the reactor core exploded, and they witnessed it with their own eyes. However, instead of seeking to verify this detail, Deputy Chief Engineer Anatoly Dyatlov dismissed the statement and substituted it with his own theory as to what exploded, the control system tank. Although with numerous other testimonies and even viewing with his own eyes, material that is only found in the reactor core lying on the ground, he still refused to believe the core exploded. Power Station Director Viktor Brekhanov and Chief Engineer Nikolai Fomin also rejected eyewitness testimonies by their own staff, including Mr. Fomin asking how an RBMK reactor core explodes. Even though there were key signs the situation was worse than reported, such as people near the plant collapsing from dizziness and vomiting, which are key signs of acute radiation sickness, along with radiation burns on their skin, the coloration of air surrounding the building, and yet they maintained their denial. Whenever someone brings details of a situation they personally witnessed to our attention, the worst thing we can do is dismiss them without even investigating to confirm whether or not their statements possess validity. There are those of us who suffered events like this going back as far as our childhood. Even when reporting acts of disrespect, both by our peers and even adults, how many of us were met with dismissive, vindictive responses, addressing us as the one in the wrong, even though we were at ground zero and witnessed the whole event unfold? How traumatized did you become because of that? Even in the workplace, we share what a problem actually is, but in some cases they are dismissed or we are just told to make do with it, and with little to no support. Responses like these are irresponsible and unhealthy. They develop distrust, erode respect, and perpetuate the harm those problems cause and will continue to inflict. Therefore, if you have been doing this to others, you may want to take a serious objective examination at your character. Make the necessary adjustments, and then make amends as best as possible with those you damaged the trust with. If they no longer wish to be on speaking terms, that is something you must accept. That is one of the consequences for blatantly violating their trust. This also warrants another life lesson. Number 3, denial of the truth does not override its presence and reality. Power station workers Alex Akimov and Leonid Toptunov maintained the mindset to try to save the destroyed reactor from a meltdown. They made their way to the gate valve corridor, which are the water valves that send water to each fuel channel of the reactor, ranging up to 1,600 channels. The room was already flooded with water, which most likely was heavily contaminated with radiation. Even as they were opening the valves one by one, they conversed amongst each other about the aftermath. Unfortunately, they stayed in the corridor long enough to receive lethal doses of radiation. In the underground bunker near the power plant, top officials met to discuss their next courses of action after the explosion. Some questioned the validity of the report after viewing the damage and the following effects suffered by fellow plant workers and firefighters. However, an individual of senior age interjected and encouraged them to stay confident, close the borders so that no one leaves, and to cut the phone lines so as not to spread, quote, misinformation, end quote. There comes a point where truth and reality can no longer be denied, and the evidence is abundantly clear and self-proven, beyond reasonable doubt. I'm going to ask a few questions with unfiltered language. What the hell has happened to us as human beings that we have allowed ourselves to believe we can deny the truth without consequence? Who the hell do we think we are in our unjustifiable, blatant arrogance to believe we have any right to silence the truth itself, and also those who share the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Who the hell do we think we are to jeopardize other people's safety, including their sanity, for the sake of our own reputation? The answer is simple. We have allowed ourselves to become dysfunctional, aided by our own foolishness, and then be proud of our dysfunction, simply because we make the simple excuse that we are human. We have become solely complacent with human evolution and the development of our talents, and we pay little to no attention whatsoever to the development of our discipline and integrity with those talents, deceiving ourselves that discipline and integrity are obsolete. The simple issue is we find discipline, integrity, and ultimately accountability as offensive. And then we start a war with these concepts in foolish attempts to silence them, only to accomplish one temporary thing: delaying the inevitable. Delay of the inevitable is not eternal. And when that due date finally arrives, it will collect its dues, interest included. If we do something to screw up ourselves and/or our environment, that is our fault. The more we deny the truth, we only add more problems to those we already have. Human nature is not and will not ever be a valid excuse for this. Number 4, personal and organizational policies have little to no significance when they are based on ignorance and arrogance, and they put innocent lives at risk. Boris Shrobina, Deputy Chairman of the Council of Ministers and head of the Bureau for Fuel and Energy, contacted Professor Legasov and informed he was appointed to participate in the committee to manage the accident. As Professor Legasov asked technical questions involving the accident, the information he received concerned him. He attempted to advise an evacuation, but was interrupted by Mr. Shrobina and warned not to discuss policy while on the committee, and only answer questions related to the functions of RBMK reactors if they were even mentioned. While it is understood that in most cases, management personnel are not fully aware of all the technical aspects of the applications they supervise, that does not nullify the accountability for their authority, nor their actions. They are still responsible for what happens, and they signed up for that responsibility. Furthermore, it does not excuse rude behavior. The blatant disregard to concerns by the most competent personnel on a team is inexcusable. Furthermore, management officials are only putting themselves at a disadvantage by doing that. Making tough decisions is severely questionable, if not heavily alienated and invalidated, when those decisions are based on deliberate arrogance within that ignorance. It is disrespectful and discouraging to appoint someone to be nothing more than a biological dictionary, and then have to sit through meetings to where they know the end result of the planning is disaster. Then, when the competent tell authority figures the truth, even with significant proof, or even the motivational factors to seek proof, the competent are shunned for allegedly acting out of line with policy or authority. But yet, those same types of management have no problem sacrificing the health of others, their safety and sanity to sustain their own. What's worse, if you remain silent and the scenario blows up in the faces of the management authorities, those same authority figures are quick to demand answers from the competent. If we as a human society are going to grow in maturity and integrity, this arrogance, at times with ignorance and overall delusion, has to stop. Our greatest enemy is not each other. It's actually ourselves, our own ego. That'll complete this installment of the series, and I invite you to stay tuned for the next one. Are there lessons you learned in this episode of Chernobyl? By all means, please share them in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and haven't done so already, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also be sure to activate notifications to be informed of the next upload. Life is full of lessons. Although we might not be perfect, we are capable of improvement. So until next time, stay wise and maintain commitment to personal development.
Hopefully you enjoyed that. It's something that I've wanted to do for a long time, but wasn't really sure how to do it. And again, that's just the one for like movies and miniseries. There's another one that covers anime, to which I will do a video for that in the next stream in that regard. So it'll be kind of a rotation of videos. I'll also do some videos of me doing some tech tips of like for Discord server bots and stuff like that. So just as a means to try to just keep the dullness out of the intermission and whatnot. There may even be times to where I'll do a recap, a replay of the game progress within the game thus far. So it all just depends on looking at how everything is going and whatnot. But let's go ahead and get back into our adventure in Resident Evil 4. So we're currently pursuing Ashley after she was taken by Krauser. Come to find out that it was Krauser who actually kidnapped Ashley, which makes sense, and she's over here and basically in Europe, pretty much in Spain at this point. So let's continue and let's see what we can do to rescue her and get these parasites out of Leon and Ashley. Sounds like someone set off that claymore. Got quite a bit of gunpowder at this point. I think I got 9 shells, so that's not bad. Combined with, so basically 13 shells. That's not horrendous. All right, let's continue. Gotta figure out how to get that door open.
Next.
What is this? Oh, just money. Anything in these lockers that's useful? Yes, there are. It can't be that easy. It cannot be that easy.
Ashley! Ashley! Come on, Ashley, wake up! Shit! Hang in there.
Rescue Ashley. Something's growling nearby and I don't like it. Thank you. Empty out of that, but whatever. Well, let's see. Rifle ammo requires 10 gunpowder. Alright, whatever.
Door's jammed. Need a key card.
Can we override the lock by electricity? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Dang it, didn't mean to do that either. Meant to combine it with this thing, but whatever.
¡Te atraparemos! De aquí no. Ahí no me jodas.
One down.
Shooting him in the crotch seems to work very well, so I'm just going to stick with that. Man, this place could have had great potential, but they decided to waste it. Waste it on this cult nonsense. What is up with villains and wanting to just hurt people and ruin lives and rule over people? What is up with villains and wanting to do that? No. Could have gave me a heads up on that, buddy.
Gun rhymes with fun for a reason, stranger.
Is there a rooster in here? Why don't you take that off?
Welcome. What can I interest you in?
Let's find out if there's something you can interest me in. You got an extra
All
rocket?
my wares are in tip-top shape, I assure you.
Good.
Good as new. That's good work, if I do say so myself. Ruby's all rubbish, it makes no difference. The price, well, that's up. I'll buy it at a high price. Well then, what can I do you for?
That's what we're looking at.
What's that? How have we procured these curiosities? You don't want to know, mate.
I really don't, actually.
Good instinct, stranger. Anything else I can help you with?
I'll sell it
doing
right back to
business.
you. Traded that just to sell it right back to you.
What you see is what I've got.
What kind of ammo does this take? Rifle capable of fully automatic fire. 3 times against weak points. Penetration power compatible with various scopes. What kind of ammo do you use? This is basically kind of pretty much an AR. But what kind of ammo do you use? In the game, that is. I'm assuming rifle ammo.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. That cash in your pocket or your life? Easy choice, mate. Will that be all then? Pleasant travels.
I'm gonna save right here. I'm gonna grab that.
Welcome. All yours, stranger. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. I don't always have this in stock, stranger. Come back. Anytime.
You know what? I'm not really going to deal with that one. That's why I saved the game. If I find a need for it, I'll deal with it. But we'll do without it. But I will get some more handgun ammo.
Ooh, what you buying? An interesting choice. Oh, I mean it in a good way, of course. Good instinct, stranger. You can't go wrong with that.
How many of those do you have, dude?
A deal well struck. Anything else I can help you with?
How many of those you got?
What you see is what I've got.
It's funny how I just asked that and he says that. That's hilarious.
I don't always have this in come.
Yeah, sure you don't. Sure you don't.
Anytime.
All right. Moving on.
Why not treat yourself, mate?
Looks like that one needs a key card too. Hopefully we don't get locked in here. Another one that needs a key card. What is going on here?
Oh, nothing but the finest wares.
How the heck do you not get hit or anything around here? Ah, forget it. Alright, let's deal with whatever bozo is in here. Yeah, I guess it's another case of electrical. Attending pathologist Ernesto Reyes. Your keycard application has been approved by the head of the department. Please bring your level 1 keycard to dissection and follow the procedure on the next page. Override card for level 2 clearance using the machine located in the freezer. Override card for level 3 clearance using the machine located in the incubation lab. Please ask each section supervisor for permission to access the machines. Facility 1 Administration Department. So now we gotta find this, guys. Now we gotta, yeah, find that. What's that? Dissection area. That's the dissection area and overwrite terminal, and that's where the key card is. Power control lever, level 2, level 1. So dissection first, then the freezer. Because that's the override terminal. Power control. Oh, wait a minute, that's wrong. Good heavens, that is very disturbing.
Christ. What kind of experiments are they doing here?
This is not going to be this easy. Analysis regenerator. What the? At last, I have created new life. I call it regenerator. Its metabolic capacity is incredible. Unless all the parasites residing within the organism are destroyed, its tissue can regenerate indefinitely. Upon examining the body with a biosensor scope, I was able to confirm that the parasites behave like vital organs for the host, almost as though it has multiple hearts. This new creation of mine is essentially immortal. Surely even Dr. Frankenstein himself would want to shake my hand in admiration. Yeah, right. April 13th. I shared the news of my achievement with that pretentious bastard colleague of mine. His face went white. Then he started scribbling something in his notebook. I thought he'd be impressed, but instead he actually had the nerve to warn me of the so-called dangers. He's a fool. I have everything under control. Date unknown. The subject went wild and escaped from its cryogenic tank. I was the real fool. See, this is one of the problems with us human beings. We think we're in control when we really ain't. I bet you that's what I was hearing running around. And that's the creature. That's the flipping creature. That's the flipping creature right there. And now I gotta switch power on this thing. Shoot. And there goes another one.
Shit, again?
And it hurts.
Come on, what's taking so long?
Card over. Right, complete.
All right. I gotta look at the files again. Section, the freezer, override for cover in the incubation lab. Level 2 key lock. Straight out that door to the right. Miss me, jerk. I think I overshot it. Alright, whatever.
aquí no sale. Ahí está. ¡No dejad! Voy a bañar en el instante. ¡No dejadle! ¿Qué está pasando? Shit.
And there's the incubation lab, and that's the other terminal. Oh, crazy stuff, ain't it? You know, I had a sense it wasn't going to be this easy. I had a sense it was not going to be this easy. And great, more of them. More of these bozos. Escape test subject. During a recent power outage, a test subject awoke from cryogenic stasis, broke out of its holding tank, and escaped. Subject was contained over 20 hours, leaving 7 dead and 19 wounded. We were unable to recover one of the bodies and a tool from inside it. The cause of this unfortunate incident is the unstable power supply. The outdated generators cannot keep up with our demanding schedule. Management must prioritize the needs of the engineers over those of the researchers to prevent something like this ever happening again. You ain't lying. Alright, where's the blasted terminal?
Need a wrench to get this open.
Alright, so where are the toolboxes? Hey, how's it going, JT? Welcome into the simulcast. Let's see if we got any toolboxes around here to be able to get a wrench. That's going decent. I gotta find a wrench to open a box here. Now I gotta find it. I got a sneaky suspicion that stuff is gonna go haywire as soon as I do this. Those guys are most likely gonna escape, because that's usually how these games go. That's usually how these games go. You know the formula, ha ha ha. Open the door and it all goes crazy. Pretty much. That's pretty much the gist of it. Gotta find a blasted wrench for this thing. That's a level 3. So that's our ticket out of here, but first we gotta find a blasted wrench. Now the question becomes, where do we find a wrench? Got a screwdriver and a drill, but no wrench. Well, I'm not gonna waste too much time trying to find this thing, so I'm gonna look it up. It's in the tanks, huh? Nah, that's fine. Yeah, I appreciate that, though. And I did say I was going to look it up, so that was perfect time as any. You scope in with the terminal scope, you can see which regenerator has it. I guess that's the reason why they put that on there. I guess that's what they meant by a tool. And of course these guys would be still alive. There's the wrench. Talk about throwing a wrench into your plans. Now how am I supposed to get it out of there without breaking the glass? I was hoping that wasn't the case. The thing is, these things are supposed to be invincible, but that's why we have that biosensor, so you can basically shoot the pieces that actually, this is going to be a pain in the rear end. This is going to be a blasted pain in the rear end. Oh, here goes nothing.
Does that do anything?
Piece of garbage on a popsicle stick in a Mississippi outhouse with no tissue. Thank you. Quick and clean, and I try. I'm on assisted mode also because I suck. All that just to do that. This guy doesn't have a blasted multi-tool.
Next.
You know what? Forget this. I'm over here trying to be way too conservative. I'm gonna knock that junk off. Well, at least it could have been worse. Could have been worse. All right, buddy. Try to recover yourself. That was a pain in the rear end. There's some money right there, but it's not worth going to get. It really is not worth it. Can we climb back up here? Nope. If only it was that simple. But it's not. That part was so awkward because one wrong shot and you wake up another regenerator. Exactly. Exactly. I was trying to make sure that I didn't do that, which definitely would make sure that it stayed out of the firing range of anything else, because that would have been a real pain.
Ashley.
Oh, she's getting worse.
Shit.
You got one of those symptoms debaters, buddy? There you go. Yeah, she definitely needed one of those. There we go. That'll buy us some time. That'll buy us some time.
You're gonna be okay.
Fight it. Fight. Fight. We gotta find that laboratory. We gotta find that laboratory. End of the chapter. We'll go ahead and save our game, and I don't think we'll need that rocket launcher anytime soon. And if we can, I'd like to store that scope, because we kind of don't need that either. All right. Let's begin. Let's see, what time is it also? It is 9:36. I'd say 30 more minutes of game time, 1 hour max.
Leon?
Sorry I'm late.
No. Thank you.
We brought the medicine just in time.
Can you stand?
Where's Luis?
He was worried about you. Until the end. Come on. We don't have much time. Let's get rid of these things.
Yep.
For Luis.
Anyways, I'm away to bed myself from the UK. Oh, okay. All right, well, you have yourself a good night.
Peter, come in. There's a lab where we can remove the parasites. Had a crazy hunch that you'd know where it is.
Their most important facilities are housed in their sanctuary at the top of the mountain. That's where I'd look.
Huh. Needed the encyclopedia.
Happy to help. Now you owe me.
Shoot. Make your way to the summit. Don't know how much of this I'll need, but good to have it. Alright, so gap in the wall. That's probably for Ashley.
You got it?
Duh.
Smart ass.
I need you to open it from the other side.
I'm pretty much a master of unlocking.
Yeah, okay. More small resources. I'll take it. If anyone has a moment to spare, would you please turn those blue medallions into a broken mess on the floor? I know that it won't bring back the old days, but I can't let this stand. Destroy all the blue medallions in the cargo depot, and you get 5 spinels. And we got a shooting range right there. And apparently this is the area where they want whatnot, and there's our sub-objective. Alright, let's move. Oh look, a merchant.
I have some new goods that might interest you.
One second,
Well,
actually.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
Is that right? Let's see what you got here.
Why not try your hand at a new gun, stranger?
Might as well be an MP5. That might as well be an MP5.
Good as new. That's good work, if I do say so myself. This kind of work is about finesse, stranger. Little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, it does.
Anything else I can help you with?
I'm not even sure if I should sell this dang thing.
Your valuables won't do you much good in the grave.
Of course they won't.
An interesting choice. I mean it in a good way, of course.
Uh-huh.
Well then, what can I do you for? A deal well struck. Molding a weapon to suit your specific needs. Oh, it's a thing of beauty, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Your weapons are in good hands, mate.
Of
I'll
course
see
they
you come
are.
back
Welcome
anytime.
into the simulcast, Red Shadow. Hopefully you're having a fantastic time here. We're going to get moving forward here fairly soon. Just wanted to check and stock up on a couple of things here. First aid sprays, I think that'll be okay. We'll probably pick up more herbs and everything as we go along. As far as shotgun shells, we're good on that. We're good on handgun ammo. So we'll keep this as a backup. We'll keep that as a backup, then we'll go ahead and save. Dude, why don't you just put that down when you're not even going anywhere? Just putting unnecessarily weight on yourself, buddy. More gunpowder. That'll work. Alright, out in the wilderness. Say what? Okay, that's interesting. Alright, she's good. These folks drink? Have these folks been drinking?
Spread out.
No prob.
De aquí no salís. ¡Os atraparemos! ¡Sé que estáis ahí! ¡Os atraparemos! ¡Sé que estáis ahí!
There. I think I like the remake better just by looking at it. Alright, no problem at all. No problem at all. I think we skipped some things back here.
¡Les he encontrado!
That wasn't too smart of you.
¡Putos cabrones!
I know you gonna have nightmares, young lady, for a long while. Trust and believe, when I'm done playing this, I'm gonna have to watch a bunch of cartoons to make sure I don't get any nightmares. Do I really want to waste time with this? Probably not. Especially not on my first run. But then again, how difficult is it to take these things out? My big focus is getting that ammo over there. Okay, we're good with that. All right. Where do we need to go to get that up out of here? There's a stairway right there. This most likely is a lead around, and see we get our way to that stairway. This looks like the only way to go. Yeah, we definitely want to be careful in here. They got furnaces and stuff.
Give me a break already.
Alrighty. That wasn't too bad. Heavy grenade, I'll take it. Locked. Looks like we're going up. What do we got here? Magnum? Huh, I don't need that, since I don't have a Magnum. We got some more danger going up ahead of us, huh? Alright. I will be on the lookout as best I can. So far, an office. Gunpowder. And some more handgun ammo. Dropping a lot of it, so there must be something big going down. We'll see. We will see. Okay, you got your feet. All right, I'm cool. That works. That works. We're kind of back where we were before. Did I miss something? I kind of did. Ba.
On me.
Okay.
Am I supposed to trigger something for that, or is that just out of the question?
It's locked.
No kidding. I mean, if you catapult her up there, it might have a shot, but... Nope. Okay, I see what we do here.
Here, hold this down.
Got it.
I see what we're supposed to do here. I see what we're supposed to do here. I knew that was coming.
Damn it!
Oh, there you are.
Leon, help!
Right here.
Back here.
Help!
All righty. Nice hit. Alrighty, let's go. Let us go. I had a sneaky suspicion that was gonna happen.
I'm good, thanks.
I had a suspicion that was gonna happen.
Stay back!
Hey,
Come on.
¿Qué está pasando?
Ashley! You alright?
yeah, I'm fine.
These things, huh?
One down.
Hate those things. Now those things are back. I hate those things. Oh, jeez. This looks like a waste treatment plant. Hey there, Chaotic. Welcome into the simulcast. Hopefully you're having a blast. Spiders? Yeah, I hate the spiders. Let's see. Albert, welcome into the simulcast. Hopefully you're having a fantastic time. Let's see. Do you know Augustine? No, I do not. All right.
Hey, Leon!
What's up? Okay, that's interesting. He brought us back here. Okay. All right, I see that. Okay. So that's not the way to go. So it appears this way is where we need to go. And I'll bet you it's down here. Oh, heck no.
Smells pretty bad. You okay?
Yeah. Before this would have killed me, though.
That's disgusting. All right,
We go
dual
at the
action.
same time, yeah?
Got it. One more time.
Okay, we go at the same time.
Yeah, okay. It's okay, we got this.
What is going on here?
This time for sure. Now!
Okay, so you have to hit it twice. One to start it going, the other to actually interact. Okay, whatever. There's a gem here. See if I can find the gem.
Okay, it's all right.
Hey.
Oh boy. I know after this anyone would want a shower. If I had to do all this, I would be taking a shower for an hour. Shoot.
Bring it, you freaking monster!
All right. Get over here.
Here you go. Present for you.
Got it.
That's just gonna be pointless.
Ashley.
Okay.
Shoot.
Back up.
Okay.
Watch out! Come on.
Hang on.
Ashley.
No prob. Okay. You okay?
Yeah, no sweat.
Sounds like you've done this before, buddy.
Power. Get this for me.
Leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at this stuff.
Okay, well, at least you are. That's good. Electronic lock terminal. I'm assuming there's a control system in here for power. Shoot.
Ashley, damn it! Shit!
Jerk! Get off me!
All right, you good? Shoot. And now you're in the way.
Get off me!
Hang in there!
We might have to do this a few times.
Over here! Leon, help!
Yeah, we may have to do this a few times because of this bozo. Yeah, we may have to do this a couple of times. That we can't just hop over this dang trash. Yeah, I saw that happening. Whatever. I think we're gonna have to pull that scope back out again to make this a lot easier. There's a part of me that says, let's go back to our last save point. So we can do... Yep, because that's just going to be a pain without it.
You okay?
Yeah, no sweat.
Yeah, we're gonna need that scope. It'll be easier to take these guys out with it.
Why not treat yourself, mate?
Oh, I'm treating myself, all right. Definitely treating myself at this point. And I think what I'll also do is treat us all to a break this time around. And we'll save that venture of what we were doing before for the next one. So that's going to conclude for this particular stream and whatnot. So thank you for joining me. I'm going to get you some closing announcements right quick, what I'm going to be up to and whatnot. So just a heads up for coming up for tomorrow. We're going to be doing some Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo Switch. So that'll be tomorrow, Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So definitely check what your local time is against what time it is now, and that'll get you the calculation to be able to join for tomorrow, Saturday. For some of you, it's already Saturday, but it'll be at 4 p.m. Eastern Time playing Super Mario 64. That'll be the last stream for this weekend. And if you're watching for the very first time, just know that my primary outlet is my YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/soundotaku. And I have a variety of content on there, VA role plays, visual novel playthroughs, gaming archives such as the VOD for this one will be on there, as well as tech tutorials for like Discord bots, configurations, as well as some tech tutorials of some things related to audio processing for OBS if you are a content creator and you're looking to polish up your audio mix while broadcasting. And also the life lesson series, which you saw during the break, one of the videos for that. I covered one for movies. I'll cover one for anime on the next simulcast, so definitely look forward to that. And I encourage that you check out my Twitter page for updates, as I do many updates on Twitter and also on my Discord as well. And if you're interested in joining my Discord server or wanting links to any of my other media outlets, you can get them at this master link via Linktree. And also, if you want to contact me for a project that you have, whether it be for a voiceover, I do some things like that, as well as I do audio processing. So just hit me up either at the email or on Discord. So once again, thank you for watching, and until next time, happy mixing, everyone.